Welcome, and welcome back to all that the wind has brought here, to another episode of Roots of Pacha. We almost have 2,500 contribution points. We went mining yesterday until we passed out, using up all of our food. Be nice to your sister. Sorry. Cats, be nice to your siblings. Everyone. And my cat needs to learn that lesson with his sister. Anyway, we went mining until we passed out last night. We still need to talk to Enza, who is finally here today, so we will go and do that. We are still working on the idea with Dari. We need 80,000 prosperity, so we need another 7,000. We also will need 50 obsidian and 50 wood for that. So we will work on doing that. But we also got our hands on 35 more obsidian last night and 25 more flint. You need 30 flint for each of those barn upgrades, so we may be able to work on a bit of that later. I also had this idea, right? We will go take care of the animals. That's not a concern or a worry. But I had this idea. If we look at a character, we can see that we have done one of Akri's ideas, and she has another idea to go. We've done a lot of ideas with a lot of people. But I was thinking, Garrick here is an engineer, and he's got a couple of ideas. And I wonder if engineering is going to be more things for our farms. Bear with me just a sec. Okay, I'm back. As I said, be nice to your siblings. Garrick here is an engineer, and he's got a couple of ideas. So I'm thinking, it was seeming like we started getting ideas with people like Ada and Akri when we hit 2 hearts with them, or 2 flowers with them. So why don't we see if we can get another flower with Garrick? I think that might be really useful. And as an engineer, he might like ores and gems and things. So we're going to do things a little bit backwards this morning. And we are going to start with getting some of these things going. So that's 60. Okay, looks like most of the gemstones are worth 60. We will go and talk to Vuok as well and see if there's anything we want with gemstones, but we may give a jasper to Garrick. Okay. I'm gonna do I'm gonna make a couple of tomato juice as well. And I'm thinking we may also make one more fermented amaranth. Darn, that's not perfect for getting out of there. There, that's better. And one more amaranth to ferment. Okay. Yay, we have 31 flint, so that should be enough. And we should have enough hay for the guanaco at the moment. Okay. We are going to start with the tomatoes real quick. and refill here. I know we're doing things a little bit backwards from usual. But I think we're going to find that useful today. Okay. Alright. So, you think we can milk her now? Nope. No. Okay, fine. We can't milk her yet. Let's go ahead and get some of this mess dealt with real quick. And I do apologize for that. Oh, this thing's gonna be nice and finicky today. Alright, there we go. Okay, I think we're going to need some more squash seeds. And some more sea kale. I think it's going to be a little bit longer before we're ready to upgrade another barn. But I think that's okay, honestly. Because we'll get that sea kale leveled up. We'll work on getting some of that squash leveled up. I do want to take another look at that real quick, actually. Squash is actually fall as well, so we may not need to worry about that so much. Maybe we get some more eggplant in the ground instead. That might be better for us. Get the eggplant in the ground or the amaranth into the ground. Amaranth into the ground would possibly be good. It regrows. But so does eggplant. We'll take a look. Both of them do take a while to grow, is my only concern with that. I'm less concerned about things like strawberries, because we have so many of them. But another field of amaranth and another field of eggplants may be really useful for us. Or at least another field of eggplants and like 4 more amaranth. Might be really good for us. We need food. Okay. Well, you know what? We have that fire. And we also have some people that we need to go talk to today. But first, we'll grab out that fire that we had stored away there. And let's see, we have some decent strawberries ready. Some sesame. Which we'll just sell the sesame. We do have an egg here. You know what? We have some garbanzo and we have there's garbanzo and something specific. I want to say garbanzo and herbs for the fire. And then let's get some good tomatoes out. Let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm. So wild amaranth beer gets us 24, but we have to process it twice, which is not great. For only 15 stam. So that's not ideal, but we'll see. Is there anything we can trade with Zelk? Nari thinks we should have our own space, but I don't want to trouble Coral. I kind of agree with Nari on that one, I think. Garbanzo, flea repellent, lavender, wild sunflowers, and coconut milk sour cream. Yeah, no. None of that is stuff that we can continue to make better later. If we decide that we need any charms from Vuok today, we'll go and we'll get those gemstones back out. But yeah, it was garbanzo and herbs. Let's make more of that fire. Fina, sorry. Fina. Or Fana, you can correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Let's throw the garbanzo back in for the moment. Let's get a little bit more watering going, and then we will go and talk to people. Okay. Turn it. Okay. Okay, we are almost done with this, which is great. That's okay. That's why we make lots of food. And we have plenty of resources to make more food if need be. Okay. So we are almost to level 5 with this darn sea kale. Let's go to Grandpa's real quick. With so many talented cooks in the clan, I rarely have the need to make a meal. It's nice, but sometimes I miss doing it. I can understand that. Okay, so we wanted... we'll take 8. And... I guess 5. And then... Oofed. We don't need quite that many. We need 18. Okay. So... Oh. Well, we have plenty then. We didn't need all 5 of the amaranth. That's okay. You know what? Here too. Yep. We'll refill that for tomorrow. And then... more sea kale. Okay. Now that we've got all of that going, she's up in the mountaintop. And if we look for Garrick, he is by the fire, which is excellent. Let's go and talk to him. Growing crops has to be one of the best ideas the clan has ever had. Do you like gems? Yes. Fascinating, thank you. I figured you might. And he does not want to dance with us. He very much so does not want to dance with us. Okay. That's alright. Let us go and contribute all of this sea kale, because whew, there's a lot. We'll save the lavender. We'll sell the sesame. We'll sell the cheap strawberries and the wild sesame. I did want to look at the possibility of cooking eggplant and sesame, which I think we have an eggplant, so we could do that. So eggplant and sesame. And I mean, that's it at the moment, unless we get some, I think we could do fake meat. Let's make some fake meat. Grab some eggplant and some sesame. Yeah. We can't make this because we don't have corn yet. Yeah, we don't have any corn. Which I'm really hoping is not meant to be a summer crop that I'm missing. We don't have cheese yet. We'll be able to get milk tomorrow. We don't have pineapples yet. But eggplant and sesame, as well as some fake meat. We may have to just get a piece of red meat for that one. But I'm not sure. Not sure if we can make that without meat. But we'll see. So, we grab out... Well, I meant to say an eggplant. But let's grab 2. Let's grab another garbanzo, which should be able to go with the lavender. Let's grab out 2 sesame. And then let's see what we can make out of with the plant meat thing. That's gelatin. Any legume can become plant meat. So let's grab a couple of those too. Okay. Yeah, we have an herb, we have a garbanzo, we have some eggplant, some sesame, some squash, and some fake meat. Yeah. Yeah, that should help. And that should help answer some questions too. Okay, so let's make this dish. Which is baba ganoush. Let's make this dish, which is meat-filled squash. Kind of, not really. So this dish does in fact require red meat specifically. Okay. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we've got it. This is great. I think we will make a little bit more faina as well, because that's just, pardon that, a really good food for us to make. So is this meat-filled squash, though. Though that is 3 ingredients. Versus this is only 2. And it's almost as much food. This is incredible. I think that's awesome. We'll make more of that for sure. But let's make some more of this faina. We're gonna make more of everything in the order that we want until we run out of things we can cook, other than, you know, just 3 of any harvest, because that's just a waste. Okay. We got a lot of food, which is great. Now going into contributions, let's huck that in. Let's huck that in. We're going to keep a hold of most of this. We have some awesome dishes now. Then we're going to look for vuoc, more importantly, but we will look for both of these too. Where are you at? Right back where we came from. Well, I guess we gotta go right back where we came from then. Where might you be hiding out, vuoc? He's meditating. I'm stuck in a drying rack of some kind. Even when it hurts, love is still a gift. This is true. Oh, we can dance with vuoc. That's awesome. I mean, I'm all for it, but that's awesome. I love getting lost in the rhythm. Okay. Now, is there anything here that would be good for us? Wood yield, torch radius, foot speed. We don't have any bones. That's another issue. But we may be able to go out and gather those now with like our axe or a hammer or something. Charm. fish catching, fish spawn. So let's grab the sapphires back out and store those, because I think that will be useful for us. I think that's the only other accessory we might want. But I think the ones that we have are really good for us too. But we'll grab out the sapphires. And you know what? I want at least one more of these, because I really do want us to work on Garrick there. Now, where is Enza? Still in the mountains today. Well, let's go find her. I'd stay and hang out and talk to people, but if we don't run, we're gonna miss her altogether. Oh, Zeta and the clan are here too. Okay, if they're still awake on our way back, we'll talk to them. But we need to talk to Enza. Oh, please tell me she's not in bed. She went to bed. Gosh darn it. Okay, well, we're working on a lot of good things, even if that's apparently not going to be able to be one of them. Everybody down here went to bed? Everybody down here went to bed. Okay. Well, we'll work on some of that soon. Let's go and run our processors a bit and store some things before we call it a night. So we want to store these sapphires and that jasper. We have so much food now. Okay. That will use a lot of our energy to do. Yeah, we still got time to do if we want. Let's run out to the savannah and see if we can get some bones. I don't know that we can, but we can try. We're probably going to end up passing out again, to be honest, but let's go and see. Can we see bone spots? Doesn't look like it, but we know there should be some right on over here. I mean, there's a feather. Not seeing any as of yet. I know, I'm totally forgetting where they're at. And I know that's also my bad. Yeah, I may have messed this one up, guys. May have missed out on Enza and on any bones. Bones. Okay, we got bones, though. We found some. And we just needed to pick them up. So that's not terrible. We did, however, pass out, which is pretty terrible. Clan is up to 76,370 prosperity. We contributed 1,500 today. Look at that sea kale. That's amazing. We got some of those really good gemstones in there too. We totally forgot to process the egg, but that's okay. We still made a ton of money. Let's give her a save. We're up over 3,000 contribution points. Alright. And at the start of next episode, we will have a baby boar. That's going to have to wait. Today, if you liked what you saw, feel free to hit that thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. Until next time, may the wind bring you on another journey. And have a good night.